Good afternoon, good morning, good morning. This is your guy Pico de Gallo from the Pico de Gallos podcast. Just wanted to tune in this morning and have some conversation about what's going on in the city of Chicago in regards to the shootings, the gun violence, and what's going on with our president, what's going on with the government in general. Just wanted to get your input on how you're feeling about the daily news. How you feel about Trump making a video of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama as monkeys. What do you think about that? Do you think it's racist, or should we just dismiss that like we dismiss everything else? Just want to get your guys' opinion, your input, your intake on what's going on, and how do we solve this gun problem? Is there a solution for it? Is there a solution for the gun violence? A lot of people on what the mayor is what the um, on in Chicago in terms of and gas price. Well, not gas prices. Gas prices probably the lowest thing out here. Food prices, just general items that we go for every day. It's just high, man. I don't know if you guys are noticing it, but it's a tough time in Chicago right now. So I just want your input. I'm just speaking on multiple things. So just want you guys to chime in if you can, if you want to. I can send you the link. You could join the show this morning. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think about the president. Is he doing a great job for you guys? Is he beneficial for you guys? How's the mayor's job going? Is the mayor doing a great job? Sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted. But yeah, let's talk about it, man. Is Mayor Johnson? Um, what kind of job you think he's doing? My opinion, he's not doing a good enough job. I don't know what they expect from the mayor of Chicago. I don't know what they expect from from these politicians in Chicago. But I need you guys to chime in and kind of give your input. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The Pico de Gallos podcast. I need you guys to subscribe, like, and share on YouTube. Um, the sessions, which is another talking talking sessions. YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Sorry about that, guys. But if you guys want to chime in, chime in. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to get your opinion, and I just want to see if we can come up with solutions, man, because we could do a lot of talking. We do a lot of talking. We go back and forth again, and that's all this is. That's all we seem to be doing is talking. What do you think? What do you think about um, your president? What do you think about your mayor? Boy, chime in, guys. Like I say, my opinion is not favorable for Mayor Brandon Johnson. Um, he's not. He's not doing. I don't know what he's doing. You know, you worried about ICE. I mean, if innocent people are getting hurt, if innocent Americans are getting hurt or treated unfairly, I can roll with that. But we got to let this shit play out. I think we should allow ISIS to do whatever the hell they're going to do. This is not the first time that ICE has been rounding up illegal immigrants. President Obama did it, and I think everybody before that. I mean, that's part of the system. So I don't have a problem with ICE, man, to be honest. You know, yeah, are they overstepping their bounds at some points? Yeah, they are, but we overstep our boundaries every day as a community. You know, we allow our women to be raped, to be harassed. We allow our children to be bullied and murdered. You know, there's no accountability in our communities, and we gotta figure this shit out, man. The blame game has long been gone, man. We can't continue to blame everyone but within. So just come on, man, chime in. You know, thanks for the viewers. Um, but I need you guys to come up, help me come up with solutions, help us come up with solutions in regards to making our neighborhoods safer, in regards to making our neighborhoods more prosperous. You know, we don't even own stores in our neighborhoods, in our own communities, man. That should be the bigger issue. You know, we've had Walgreens closed down, we've had Walmart's closed down. And if we try as a black man, if I try to open up something in our community, I got to worry about us breaking in my shit. I know President Trump is a piece of shit, in my opinion, but he's not the big problem, man. You know, we continuously spend our money with these corporations. Uh, we continue to spend our money in places that don't give back. We continue to buy Louis and up all of these alcohol brands. Mm, You know, we can't we can't even learn from our own people, man, and it's sad. So, what are your takes on what's going on, Terrell? I see it is going to take a community. It's always been about community. You know, we've flipped our neighborhoods. We flipped our neighborhoods into hoods. Hoods sound better. We just took the neighbor out. Without the neighbor, there's no neighborhood. You just put hood right there. It's just, you know what it is. It's the hood. You know, no accountability. You know, your neighbor could break in your house. Your neighbor, man. That's not a neighborhood. That's not a community. So again, I'm just on here, you know, just want to talk a little bit. because actually I'm about to go. My mom's birthday is in a few days, and she's having her 75th birthday celebration today. So that's why I got him the shirt. My clothes are too big, but yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with her for a bit. But I just wanted to get this in. I just wanted to get on here and kind of chop it up with you guys and see what you guys think. See what you guys think. See what you guys think about Trump. What do you think about our community? What do you think about AKs being brand in broad daylight, where a toddler's in the back seat and a mom ultimately dies from her gun wounds? Uh, yeah, man, we talk about it. That's the real deal. We could scream Trump ain't shit all day long. We could scream Brandon Johnson ain't doing what he's supposed to do. We could holler about the governor not giving resources, but the resources that we do come across, the little bit that they do that do come across our come across in our communities is very little, very minimal. But we don't take advantage of that. We destroy it. We're very destructive people. We're very angry people. But we our anger is geared towards us. So we need to channel that energy somewhere else, man. You know. We don't want to support each other. It's always a complaint. Oh, the barbecue sauce ain't this, or you ain't got that, or why you ain't do this, why you ain't do it that way. Even with my podcast, I'm new, fresh doing this, and I've had people complain about this. You know, people complain, oh man, why you ain't doing it like this, or why you not doing it like that. We just don't support each other. And what I realized when I was out there in the streets hustling, my neighborhood wasn't my biggest fans. I mean, well, I take that back. My neighborhood kind of supported me in a way to get me started. But eventually for me to be Pico, I had to go outside of my neighborhood. I had to go outside of my neighborhood. I had to mingle with people that I didn't know. And, you know, not to say that people didn't continue to support me, but support fades sometimes in your own community. So once you don't have to do anything for me, but it's somebody that could use. If I don't have what you want, pass me on to somebody else. Let's support each other. Man. We got so many people from our communities, from my community alone, that's doing their own thing. My wife does taxes, Celeste Gary, so check in with her if you need your taxes done. You know, we got to support each other, man. We got so many people that are doing their thing. And once we start doing that, we'll see the power of us. But back to our communities just being hoods and you know just being the hood. Like that's not enough. I don't like that. It's cool, but I want to be a neighborhood. I want to be able to speak to my neighbors. I want to be able to watch out for my neighbors. I don't want to look at my neighbor and say, "Oh, what? Why he putting new? Why he got a new garage? Or why he putting that fancy fence on his property?" We have to be supportive of our neighbors. We got to be willing to help each other. Because once people know that, they're not going to be able to get in. You know, we got the Nicki Minaj's in the sense of the world. They just want to be negative, you know, towards each other. Like, what's the point? If you believe in the policies of President Trump, then that's fine. But you're gonna believe in his racist tactics too, you know. So I need you guys to chime in, man. What's going on? Pico de Gallos podcast on YouTube. I need you guys to like and subscribe, share, leave a comment, whatever. But I'm just all over the place this morning, kind of just wanted to get on here and just, give my 2 cents. We got the politics, we got the gun violence at an all-time high in Chicago. Um, and it's not even warm. It's not even warm. And that's usually when more things happen. Give me 1 second, guys. So I just dropped the link below. So if you guys want to kind of chime in, come in and be a guest co-host this morning. I ain't got that much time, man. My mama about to have her little lunch or whatever for her 75th birthday. So happy birthday to my mama. Shadell Battle. So I put the link below, guys. If you wanna get in and get on the chime in with me, that'll be cool. Even if you agree with what I'm talking about, even if you're a Trump supporter, even if you are a supporter of Brandon Johnson or a supporter of any politician or any policy, um, yeah, the link is below, and I need you guys to chime in if you feel like it. So don't say I ain't allowing you guys to participate. I want you guys to participate and give your opinions and what you believe. People talk all this good shit. I've been asked for the last 2 weeks in regards to Trump, what has he done since he's been in office for a year that would benefit you personally? You personally. And I had a few people chime in, my guy, Kenny. I'm gonna get him on the show. I might see if he, because he on the other side of it. He's on the other side of it, and I don't have a problem with that. Kenny's my guy. So I'm gonna try to get him to chime in with me, because he gives his perspective and he gives his intake from his side. Terrell, I see you, Terrell. But what do you guys think? I'm just all over the place this morning, talking about President Trump and his racist antics in regards to the Obamas and the monkey reference, and not even be willing to apologize. Even if it wasn't you, even if it was a staffer, you're not even trying to acknowledge the fact that it happened, that it was wrong. And so that just tells me, man, you guys can roll with that. That's fine. I just can't do it. Me personally, I can't roll with nothing like that. It's just too much. It's just a slap in my face, a slapping. Yeah, I see you, Bodie. Yeah, I mean they don't want to. That's why we losing. That's part of the reason why we're losing, because I got my guy Bodie, my co-host for the sessions. Um, he chimed in. I just read his comment. He just basically say that people like to be on messy shit, and that's part of our problem. We're quick to talk about Glorilla. I bet you guys know Glorilla's whole family's name, everybody's name in her family. But we don't understand and we don't know what's going on with us, the shit that affects us. Those people are financially fine, but they still going through it, even with money. But we want to talk about that. We want to speak on we want to pit each other, our people against each other. Well, he's better than him. He's better than him. Everybody's great. You know, if it ain't messy, you guys don't want to hear it. And that's sad. And I like my gossip and I like my little bullshit, but look, this is the most important thing to me. Where are my grandkids gonna, what's my grandkids' future gonna be like? You know, what are my kids gonna be? I got kids, I got grandkids. I'm still worried about them. But if I get on here and talk about, what's the new guy came? Some Max something from New York. I don't know him. He a rapper. He just got out. But if I talk about anybody, the Babe, anybody, R. Kelly, anybody, you guys will chime in on that, the messy shit. Let's be real, man. Let's be real. This the real world right now. You know, you got people we just lost a young lady in our neighborhood yesterday. From our neighborhood. A young lady just got murdered. It was on the news. Dajay, I believe that was her name. But she just got murdered. And I don't know the logistics behind what happened. You know, of course, people have their, you know, the street gossip. The street gossip, you know. The street gossip. What's up? Got my guy Relly Rail. He chimed in with me. I don't know why you ain't popping up. I don't know why you ain't popping up. But somebody chimed in. And he don't even live in Chicago. And he don't even. What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man.
Okay, what's going on?
Hey, man, you know I'm all over the place with conversations this morning. I just wanted to just talk about whatever, bro, and talk about.
Well, come on, you know I like to conversate, so let's get to it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know what it is, bro. And like you see what's going on, you know. And I don't look, man. I don't say this to my audience right now. I don't have to agree with you. You don't have to agree with me. We try to get some common ground where we could be better as a people, bro. Like this shit for real. Like we're like this racism is for real, bro. Like them putting their foot on our necks is for real. That's just not no George Floyd shit, bro. Like that's some real shit, bro. The way they get down on us, bro, and to have a president not even try to bring people together. Like I say, we could be different, but we got to find that common ground. And for a president to do the things he does, and I have my guy. I mean, I don't mean to backtrack, but just thinking about my guy Kenny, he wrote a whole paragraph in regards to us not living up to God's code when it comes to gay marriages and things of that nature. But at the same time, you got a country that goes all the way overseas and kills millions of people, bro, for profit, you know, for profit. And they always try to tell you, well, they're not living humane. And well, there's people in Chicago streets dying from gun violence, bro.
That's
So,
facts.
you know,
Now,
people, you know, you go over there and murder all these people, but you don't want to. You want us to do this. You want to call us monkeys. You want us to say, look at them. They don't know how to act, right? You know, you see all these kids going downtown and doing all this dumb shit. And I'm not gonna put it on the parents, man. I'm not gonna put it on the parents. You know, It's just not on the parents all the time because I was a kid, bro, and my mama taught me what the fuck I supposed to know.
I mean, we all was kids, right? So let me backtrack to a lot of stuff that you said early and read. The thing is we should be able to have a conversation to agree to be able to disagree because we were made by the man up above. So we wasn't made to think alike or basically move alike,
Free
right?
will, free will.
My thing with that is just like, it goes so further and beyond is that somebody is trying to take control and we just can't have just like I go through a lot of conversation and stuff like that where now I'm getting conversations with everybody like, oh, we need to get all these Republicans out, we got to get all these Republicans out. Okay, so if we get the Democrats all in, then it's one-sided. I wouldn't want to be in a society where it's just one-sided
It
because
can be.
then that means
It can't be one sided, man. It can't be.
it can't because we wasn't made to think alike. But the thing is, these conversations is to come because what I like about the conversation is that at least I get to hear you and it gives me some type of sense or ordeal to think of why you felt that way or why you feels that way.
Right, right.
So just like within our city, right? And which I look at, I believe, and like I say, everything always be a person's personal belief. I believe the government and our system destroy what we have right now, and I'll take it back to the projects when they
Democrat,
came and
Democrat. Oh, I just wanted to say this. Democrats, they, they, they don't seem to be the best, doing the best job for us.
okay,
So say what you about to say.
so I'm gonna come back to that, but I'm gonna say this because this was something that I had a conversation about long time ago, and everybody agreed. So with Democrat, right? Let's get a little politic about it. Why did you vote, or why do you vote Democrat? That
You know,
was the question that I asked people,
and
right?
that's a good question. Because
Now,
most people got to say because that's what they've been. Look, man, face it. We grew up in a democratic city. Again, everything is Democrat. So, of course, if you fucking that's all you know, that's all you think. You don't get to see the other side. We never got to see a Republican run this city, bro. Like we never got to see that. We never got to see a Republican with their policies in regards to gun violence, how it would affect, the gun violence in the city, because we always been one sided, bro. And I don't think that's right, bro. I think we need to have a choice, not just two. We need to have a choice more than three of who we need to have. Like, it's too many people in this country, too many people in the city for us to only have one side, bro. And
now,
one side is they're gonna like at the end of the day, they do their debating and all of that, but at the end of the day, they got the same policies. They got the same policies. I'm not with the sanctuary city thing. I'm not with that, bro. That ain't what I
that's
vote for, bro. Like, so it's a lot of things that we're doing as a democratic city that I say, man, we could do something different, bro. And it might happen to come from a Republican side, or it might come from an independent side, but we're one sided at this point, and it's like, so right now, like even in the higher government, it's one sided, bro. So there's no tension, there's no back, there's no let's get in common ground, bro, because you got one side totally controlling everything. Even when the Democrats do it, it's like one side is totally controlling everything, and I don't think it balances things out that way. So, yeah,
okay. Now, you said exactly what a lot of my people here said. And I always start my conversation off by the things I went through and the things that I know for myself. So we always got to start off with self, right? So what you saying that and what I was heard was it was instilled with me through my great grandmother, my mother, my father. Vote Democrat, vote Democrat. I don't even know. I was just instilled as a kid as coming up to vote Democrat. So I voted Democrat. Now
right,
let's speed it up. Now, I've been working since I was 15. Everybody that remember the jewel that was on Harrison and Racine. That was my store. I was a facer in there. So I've been working ever since I was 15. So as the world go on right now, and I look at uh we the people of the United States of America, blah blah blah, all of this. So I have seen, and we have seen people that have abused the system, because to this day, I'm 46 years old. I still know people that's on Section 8, that's on TANF, SNAP, all of that. Now, I was raised that there's nothing wrong to be on that, but it's supposed to be a temporarily fix to help
But
you
that's
get back to where you at.
but
But
that's
our people find ways to
but that's
abuse it.
but yeah, everybody is abusing it, bro. It ain't just black people. In
That's
regards
true.
the percentage is so small, bro, that the abuse is coming from, bro. It don't even make a difference, bro. Like they trying to make that a big issue, and that's really not, bro. That's not that many people that's doing that. That's hurting the American economy, bro. Like money is already set up for that. Well, supposedly, and so I just believe like yeah, of course, there's people abusing it. Of course, there's gonna be those people. That's just part of it, bro. It's like ain't no way around that, bro. It's gonna people that's gonna abuse anything. You know, look. Trump is abusing his authority right now. Fucking Mayor Johnson just abused his authority right now, just on some shit that I don't even like. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck I care about? Me personally, what the fuck I care about ICE and what they got going on, bro? Like for real, like
Okay,
let them
just
do
like
their job,
let's
bro. And
let's 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 get on to that,
so in
like you
regards
said, right?
to just picking a political party, we were definitely guided in that direction. We were guided in that
Right.
direction, and so um, I think I'm froze. Hold on, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm back. But yeah,
I hear you.
yeah. No, I was. But yeah, we were guided into that, bro. Like, but as you get older, obviously, as you get older, bro, that's the thing about free will. You get to think how you want to think, bro. But just think. I don't care how you think. Just think about shit. Just
Hmm.
just just take logic in it. Just try to think on the other side of the fence, bro. Like try to see what this guy's thinking. Why do you think he think this way? Sometimes you got to put yourself in their shoes or try to understand why they may feel this way or feel that way. You know, who they vote for, who they don't vote for. Like I say, there's not enough people.
But I'm gonna say this, Pico, and I'm gonna ask you this question. This is one that I ask a lot of people, right? Take Dem and take Republican, right? We're gonna use Illinois versus Indiana. Dem, Republican. Everything on the Illinois side consists of money. License plates. You need two of them. What you got? Plate sticker, city sticker. You got residential sticker, FOID cards. You got everything of that's, to me, and I feel that consists of damn states is with the money. Indiana, constitutional carry, one plate, lower gas, lower taxes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
no,
it feel like Democratic states is more of slavery than Republican states.
okay, I can roll with that. I can roll with that, and that's what I,
Now,
bro.
is there things that with Trump, there's a lot of things I disagree with and don't agree with. And there's a lot of things I agree with. I work a 9 to 5. So there's a lot of things when it comes to my mother always taught me, if you are willing and able body, there's no reason you shouldn't be punching the clock. If you don't have no type of disabilities or nothing wrong with you, what's wrong with you? But it's on the backs of the taxpayers of paying other people that's a willing and able body. That's not fair.
What's up,
Oh, I got
Bodie?
somebody else clicking in.
Yeah, what's up, Bodie?
What's happening?
Yeah, we
What's
just
up there to you, sir?
What's happening?
Welcome,
What's happening? It
welcome,
won't let my
welcome to
video
the
come
live.
in.
hey
It
Terrell,
won't.
You know what? You just probably just gotta let it load up. It'll get
hey
there.
Terrell,
Cause mine
quick,
did the same thing.
Terrell,
Huh?
quick plug for you, man. My buddy, hey, I'm just starting my bouncy house business, but my buddy Terrell right here, he doing his thing. He got the 360, he got the fucking mechanical bull. You know, I got to get my cut.
You know what? What I say to that
That's what we
Pico
on.
is, my thing is this. I can't make all the money by myself. There's a lot of people when I get these big events, I hire, I get. Corporations ain't made off one person. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? So I'm not willing to get what I've learned because everything I learned didn't come from a black man.
right.
It came from other races. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but
But
that's what.
I'm willing to
But you
uplift
got
and help.
but you gotta go outside the box, bro. You can't just be stuck right here because oh yeah, I'm just and I'm a black man. Like I believe I'm pro-black for whatever that means. I just believe that I want to uplift my people. I want to uplift my people and things like that. And at the same time, be willing to fucking go outside the box and have relationships with other races and other religions. It don't matter. This is the world we live in, and God already knew that it was going to be a mix of things going on. He already knew that this was going to be part of it, you know.
But you know what, Pico? That individual gotta have the mindset to want those things.
But
Just as like
everybody's not going to have that, you know. That's part
that's
of
right.
like everybody's not going to go the right path, no matter how much you want this person to be good for himself, not for me. I don't want you. I don't never want nobody to be good for me. I want you to be good for yourself. What you doing right now in your life, is it good for you? You know what I'm saying? Is it good for you? It doesn't matter if it's good for the next person. If it's good for you and you could align yourself with God the best you can, and you do the best you can in your life, bro, you fine, bro. Like I don't give a damn if you live in Indiana, a red state, or Illinois, a blue state. Really, it doesn't matter, cause see, after that, that's where all the bullshit happened. You know, after
But a
you,
lot of people are afraid of taking legal risks though. They rather take an illegal risk opposed to a legal risk.
yeah. I mean, but that was what it was glorified, bro. It was glorified to do it this way. It was glorified in our communities to do this, bro. To do it that way, bro. Like ain't nowhere around it. It was glorified to go in there and be a booster. Like we had some of the best boosters in the city in the world, I guess. Just but we glorified that, bro. And they went in there and did their thing. That's how we knew all of. Like we glorified what's going on. We glorified motherfuckers being a shooter. Man, dude, a shooter, dude, a hitter. We glorify that, bro. And
But you also can blame society. Just the
look, man,
drill rap. That
everybody,
shouldn't have been nothing that should have been out on the map. But they saw money in it and
yeah,
it destroyed the community. And
yeah,
who did it make rich? The white folks, not us.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
hmm yeah,
Oh, he must have clicked off. I don't see his thing no more.
yeah. But I was just over here chopping it up, man. I love to get different perspectives, bro, because I'm still learning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning and I'm still living, bro. And
You know what? A man told me a fool is a person that said that they know everything.
oh shit, I hear people say that all the time. I be like,
You
nigga,
know what I mean? I'm still learning to this day. I'm still making mistakes with the things that I got going on, but I learned from the mistakes and I
yeah,
learned how to make it better.
that's
Just like
that.
when I first started my business, bro, I literally was coming, I wasn't making no money, I was coming out of money.
But
You know
that's
what
when
I'm saying? Not charging enough. First, you got to know what the art of business of what it costs to run your company.
yeah, it's just how the
And of
business.
course, there have to be overhead because just like I put in the comments, I got over $10,000 worth of speakers. I got people that want me to do 6 hour parties for $200. Our color. I can't do it. I done blew my speakers 3 times. Them amps on them speakers cost $1,200. So if I do your party for 200 and your people then set they drink on it like they always do, and I done blew my speaker, now I'm out of money trying to replace it for my next event.
But
I didn't make nothing.
yeah, and that's a whole different conversation, and we definitely gonna talk about that in regards to black businesses and us supporting each other the right way. Just like we go into
Hmm.
stores, just like we go into Macy's and the Gucci store and Best Buy and all these corporation stores, and we spend our money with no problem, bro. And that's how we gotta treat each other, bro. We can't. Well, why you charging $20 a plate? Well, that's how much this place costs, bro. Just support them, bro. Just support them because a lot of times, not all the time, a lot of time these black businesses gonna put back into the black community so we can be better as a community. Like, and I'm
But you know what, Pico? Before I lose my train of thought on that, just like how you just said that $20 a plate, right? We got those people like, oh, that's too much, that's too much. But how much is that person really making off that 20? Because we ain't look at how much was the plate, the
$3, bro.
utensil, the oil. You
Three
see what I'm
dollars. So
saying?
$3. So if he lose a plate, because you ain't come or whatever, he got to throw that in the garbage. That's the profit for the next 10 plates that he got to give out. So yeah, that's another day though, bro. Because I really want to talk about, I just want to really network our businesses. It's a lot of people that I know. Like I say, got Lil D just opened his car wash back up. And you got people just doing their thing. Dirty Rob and them be doing their thing. People be doing their thing, man.
We need to keep the money amongst ourselves like the other nationalities are
We
doing.
need to circulate our money amongst each other, bro. What we know we're gonna put back in our community. But that's another day for another dollar. But I'm glad. Hey, Bodie, you already know I be having to go, man. My mama's birthday little brunch thing. Hey, man, say happy birthday to my mama, y'all. 75.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy 75th birthday, Mom Deuce.
Hey, look, but you came in late, and I really was just trying to get on here just to kind of get the mojo going with the podcast and just try to get people to kind of tune in on what I was thinking. It was basically just the gun violence, but it's just too much. I was kind of all over the place. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for showing up. Pico de Gallo podcast on YouTube. Like, share, comment, do all that. Thanks, Rail, man. I need you back on because you definitely give another perspective, another side of it, and I'm listening to you too. I might not
Most
agree,
definitely.
but I'm definitely listening.
Hey, I don't expect everybody to agree
Right.
with me, but at the same day, because at the same day, when we leave this, you gonna have your thought, and I'm still gonna remain with mine. But we came to a thing where I can understand you, and hopefully someone
And
understand
I
me.
still got you a free plug, man. This is the Pico de Gallo podcast, man. I can plug you up and everything, man.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. See, he got his business already going. I'm trying to do the business. But see how we networking? I ain't looking at him like, oh man, this nigga doing. No, he ain't looking at me like, why he trying to do it? That nigga been trying to sell me stuff. He been trying to give me, man, I got some shit, some old. Like he been trying to plug me in whatever I be needing from him. He'll help me, bro. That's a
And
real.
that's what it's about.
And the crazy part about it, we grew up in the same neighborhood, but I was over here and he was over there. But everybody knew me in my hood for what I was doing with the weed or whatever. But he one of them real ones, so I always got a shout out to him. And y'all gonna fuck with him because we ain't on that short money stuff either, man. We want our money, man. We got receipts, we got shit, we got invoices, we got all that shit, bro. We ain't playing, bro.
I'm paying taxes on this shit.
That's a business, bro. You trying to get it going, and I man, I can't do nothing but respect that. But
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate y'all, Bodie. He my co-host for the sessions, man. Him and Big Mom. So that's another show. We really be.
Well, I'll
Boy,
be on the lookout for when you get back off up on here. Most definitely, I'll love to come back on.
but this the Pico de Gallo podcast. I'll be having to separate it from because this is more like the Pico the sessions. They want to crack jokes. They gonna talk about your mama. They gonna tell you.
Damn.
I always say,
Man, don't put us out there like that, man.
Views expressed by my guests ain't necessarily the views of me, man. So I be having to fuck with them dudes, man. For real. But I appreciate it, man.
That's fucked up, though,
look,
man. That's
the one
crazy.
viewer, bro. I appreciate that one viewer, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Like the people who even just looked in, bro, and took time to just say, what the fuck is Pico talking about? Pico de Gallo, that is. And for y'all to come on, I appreciate that. That's love, bro, because I put the link out there. Don't nobody want to feel like they helping you do nothing. They want to, sometimes they don't want to help you feel like they don't want to come on there. Give me your opinion. I don't care. I'm not right, bro. I'm not right all the time, bro. Like, give me your opinion, bro. It's just conversation, but hopefully we could come up with solutions and ways to be better.
Being in your position at that same part, when it take off, watch all the ones come running out the woodwork.
I don't reach out to people and ask them to come on, bro, and fuck with me, like, because I know you got a difference of opinion. I want that. I want a person with a difference of opinion. I don't want to be the motherfucker like, oh, this is my show, and y'all got to
Looking
do.
like Scarface, always the bad guy.
No,
But you know what? In privacy, in private, in secret, a motherfucker agree. But publicly, they want to disagree because motherfuckers always want to be messy.
they don't even want to disagree. They don't even want to. They don't even want to do nothing, bro. Like they don't want to do nothing. Like you see how y'all game on. But I understand, bro. That's the way of the world, bro. Like TikTok and messy and quick. Like that's what they want, bro. They don't want to live for their kids, and they don't want to live for the future, bro. They want to live for right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop living for right now, bro. It's a future behind us, bro. Who said we finna leave this motherfucker, bro? Like, why are we living like ain't no tomorrow, bro? Like, we know we gonna
Because
live, bro.
some people are afraid to agree. You know what I'm saying?
It's
That's just
okay.
like you. That's just like Terrell asked me, "What's two is two?" The true answer is four. But everybody want to hear me say, "Oh, it's five," because everybody know you got to carry the one. You know what I'm saying? They just
Just want to
people,
say,
people
yeah,
just want to have something to say stupid, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of speaking on something that's real and authentic, something that's going on in our life right now that we trying to here it is. You got 3 black men on here right now talking about how can we fix. It's not impossible, but we still talking about it. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people gonna start this out, man. It's impossible, man. They don't want to listen. This, that, and the third. I remember some years back when I used to always say, man, which I still do. I talk to these kids, you know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker be like, man, fuck these youngsters, man. They ain't trying to listen. Wait. If you got 10 of them right there and one listen, you reached your goal. I mean, what you worried about? Because the other 9 out of the 10 down in the future, they gonna listen to the one that did listen. That's where it starts at. You can't give up on them, man, because a lot of them, it's so much bullshit out here. It's like they ain't got shit to look for. What are big brothers at?
locked up, all
You
that.
see what I'm
Now
saying?
let me back off to what you said, right? And I'm speaking of my own personal things. It starts off at home. But
Yeah,
what fucked up the home is when the system came in and took us men out the home, and then we had that bitter baby mama that kept you away.
That's true.
So a lot of it, you know what I'm saying, is because, like I said, we could talk about it. I got a manila folder this big. I was that man fighting for my kids, fighting for that. But every time I went down, that man didn't want to hear because what it was about, some money.
Money.
If we let this man get them, or if we let them get that, now this judge ain't gonna get paid. This attorney not gonna get paid. But then we looked at the bad guy because a lot of people say, us being black men, I got blackballed. Oh, do this, do this. And this is my thing I live off. How many times you gonna stick your hand out there and get it smacked before you pull it back? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna take as much, but once it's hurt, I'm gonna jack it back. And then
True.
I had to come up to the realistic of it. I did everything in my power, and I became at peace with myself because I did everything that I was able to do. So no matter what one think of me or got to say, it doesn't matter because I know the trio and the real and the people that really mess with me know me.
right.
But I had to take a step back from the system and everybody that tried to push me down and just said, look, I guess this how it is. Because the system either wants your kids in jail or in that funeral home. It's that money.
That's
I
money,
feel
man.
where you coming from. Whereas the fact that instead of people sitting there saying, okay, man, let me try to help you see how we can get through this with you. But on the other end, instead of them doing that, they want to sit there saying, this what they gonna do, man. You gonna be doing that for nothing. Fuck all what they gonna be doing. Let's fight to break that cycle.
Yep. Yep.
And I feel you on that.
You know, where was my flowers when I was going down there to the building, putting up all the motion? This woman won't let me see my kids. But because I was ignorant and didn't know how to word it and use those high words, I was overlooked. But I'm showing concern that, man, I'm trying to be a stand-up person. But then what happened to us when we go down there? We're cut off by the state's attorney. Oh, this. Hold on, I got a problem. I don't know how to word in this, but I'm trying to tell you I have a problem. But you don't want to hear it because I didn't know in that motion, you got to stick to whatever you put in the motion.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's just, that's another subject too. You know, that's just
You see what I'm saying? So it can go so
it
much, and
definitely,
then,
it
like I
definitely.
said, when we get on that, I can break out a Manila folder, and I love to speak on things that I know I can
Oh well,
prove.
make sure you get your paperwork together because we're gonna do it. But I'm gonna have to cut. I got 9 minutes, y'all. We got 8 minutes. We gotta wrap it up because I gotta.
Well, get on your Jerry Springer final thoughts then.
Well, well. I kind of said the final thoughts earlier, and I
I'm
started
not
like,
finna say shit. I'm not finna say shit stupid, Pico de Gallo, man. I'm not finna say shit
um,
stupid, man.
but 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 I just wanted to close it out, man. I got 8 minutes, and like I
But
said,
I'm gonna close it out with this on what you're saying.
go ahead. No,
In
go ahead.
order for us
I'll take a last.
to, in order for us to make a change in what's going on today, we must be a voice, we must be heard, and we must take a stand. We can sit here all day and say what we can do, what should be done, but if we're not taking that first initiative to make change and
Yeah,
let it be heard, the cycle is going to continue.
yeah, I got you. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But you got something to say, Bodie? I'm gonna close.
Nah, cause you gonna think I'm gonna say something stupid. Nah.
I'm gonna close it out with these 7 minutes. Um, Again, I need you guys to subscribe, like, and share, comment on the YouTube, on Pico de Gallo, the Pico de Gallo podcast on YouTube.
I do
Um,
have one quick question. Why did they trade Benny the Bull, man?
I don't know, man. But subscribe to the featuring Bodie and Big Mall on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and share to that as well. You can see me on Facebook. I got Twitter. What? Not Twitter. Twitch. I got that. So, man, I'm gonna put the link below. I'm gonna put the link below for the Pico for both of those for the podcast and for the sessions. Again, I would like to thank Relly Rail and Bodie. Rail signed out. I appreciate y'all for sliding through. I sent the link.
Love piece of hair grease, my brothers. Love piece of hair grease. You go and enjoy that party with Mon Dukes, man. She said she made 75 today. You did.
Not today, but in a couple of days. But I'm
Well, it's today. You
uh,
know, go. Y'all go help make her smile. You did.
she definitely gonna do that. She
I'll let
definitely.
you later.
All right, boy. Thanks y'all again. Subscribe, like, um, and share. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for tuning in to Pico de Gallo podcast with your guy Pico de Gallo. Until next time, salute.